the Honourable Natalie Hutchison, and the Minister of Youth Affairs, the Honourable Jenny Kakos. My speech today is to address the violence and abuse that women are facing on a daily basis, but from the angle of the importance of personal connection, and particularly the need for a personal connection for young men in understanding this issue. When we don't have a personal connection to any issue, we don't feel motivated or have the drive to speak about it. I recall back to the days at high school when I went to an all-boys school, when I viewed in those days abuse or violence against women as the exception or some statistic in the background. It was only once I left high school and went to university and met amazing female colleagues and many of my best friends now are some of the most amazing women in my life, and did I realize that this was not an exception. For them, I cannot think of a single woman in my life that has not expressed to me that at one point in life had been abused or harassed or assaulted. Therefore, for me, I praise the immense work that is already going into this issue, but I believe that another path that this issue needs to be approached by is through this personal connection. Because young men right now feel no personal connection to the issue and thus are not inspired or motivated to tackle violence against women. I recall a few weeks ago, after the murder and rape of Ms. Dixon, visiting two of my female friends at their apartment and then discussing the need for personal defense training because of this, and as they made me feel well as I was walking to the station, they said to call them to make sure that I was alright and arrived safely. And as I walked to the station, I recalled with tears down my face and anger that I've never once in my life, had the moment to realise what a privilege it was just simply walk down the street with fear. I'd never thought of that. And therefore I encourage the amazing women in my life and those here today to keep encouraging, opening themselves up with their experiences to their fellow colleagues, and also for young men and my fellow male colleagues here today to continue to utilise their empathy to understand the experiences, and that this is not an exception, but sadly and normal for many women.